Oklahoma City double murderer Phillip Hancock was executed this morning over the recommendation of the state's Pardon and Parole Board.
News 9 Storm Jones was the only Oklahoma City reporter to witness today's execution.
Convicted murderer Phillip Dean Hancock, now the 206th Oklahoma death row inmate to be executed, declared dead at 11:29 this morning.
Our families have been waiting 22 years. Two families waiting a long time for this.
That wait for the families of James Lynch and Robert Jett today extended more than an hour beyond the 10 a.m. scheduled execution time as Governor Kevin Stitt's office asked for more time, a delay to continue deliberations on whether to accept the state's Pardon and Parole Board recommendation to spare Phillip Hancock's life.
There's a point in time in which we make our first contact with the governor's office as well as the AG's office. At that time, we get instructions whether we are pausing.
Ultimately, the governor's office giving the go-ahead 60 minutes after the pause began. In his final words, Hancock maintained the 2001 fatal killings were done in self-defense, something refuted by prosecutors. Looking directly at Attorney General Gettner Drummond seated in a viewing room, Hancock said, quote, "It was self-defense all the way. You've been hoodwinked by Gettner Drummond." And, quote, "They're vile, they're virtueless, they have no honor."
I am grateful that justice has been served.
In a public letter, James Lynch's sister said she prayed her brother's murderer would find salvation in the Lord before being put to death today.
And this 22-year nightmare can finally be laid to rest.
And the next execution is scheduled for February 1st, a convicted double murderer, James Chandler Ryder. In McAllister, Storm Jones, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Storm, thanks for your reporting there. We reached out to the governor's office for a statement on today's execution. Stitt called these decisions difficult and said he doesn't take this responsibility lightly. He goes on to say the decision made 20 years ago was final today, and he reviewed many facts and considered this was not his first conviction.